Kush Jotwani, welcome to Inner Habit.
Is when I never even looked like a model that time. And not that I look like a model right now, I've never believed that I am a model. Say about 2014, 2013, my elder brother Karan Jotwani happened to get into this field organically and very successfully, touch wood.
Did your Instagram blow up after you did DDD?
DDD did help me with my Instagram and a lot of other networking sites. Instagram booming has actually happened over one reel.
So Kush, other than being 6'2" in height, and do you think luck plays a part in this as well?
I think luck plays a certain percentage in everything.
Your brother, who is also acting and has been trying to pursue that career, did you ever have sibling rivalry when you were going for auditions?
That was never the case because I'll tell you what, we have just recently started looking similar. Okay, I used to get patchy beards and my hair was not as great, and I was very lanky before. I put on weight and I'm looking decent enough in clothes just for the last 3 years, I would say. And my brother Karan has been acting for the last 10 to 12 years.
So how do you prepare for the role of Farzan in Dil Dosti Dilemma?
This was one of the first auditions that I have given after taking a long break from acting and not considering acting. I did not want to take it up as a thing and all of that. But this is one of the first auditions that I've given in a studio after COVID. This one fine day, this manager of mine with an agency that I was working with kind of pushed me towards the audition for Farzan, which happens to be the character for Dil Dosti Dilemma. It happens to be my first solo-led web show. My lead actress, along with me, the co-lead, was Anushka Sen. She has been working in this industry for a very, very long time. She started acting at the age of 8.
लेकिन जब हम दिल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो are you single? For the ladies out there?
I would like to mention.
I've had the pleasure of inviting Kush Jotwani, an actor who came to fame as Farzan in Dil Dosti Dilemma. Kush spoke about his past endeavors as a model and how he'd previously tried acting where nothing really worked out, and how things have since changed and catapulted his acting career. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you everything about Kush Jotwani, so I will leave him to tell you everything in his first podcast. Kush Jotwani, welcome to Inner Habit. How are you?
I'm lovely. Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Very good. Very good to hear you're lovely. This is your first official podcast, so I'm really happy that you have selected to be on my podcast. So I'm stoked, as they'd say.
Right. That's great. I'm so grateful. I didn't have to think much over it after Shishir sir reached out to me, and I was very much excited for this. It's always good to reach out and let whatever has been going inside you and the thoughts and the experiences. I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to hear it out, but this is a great opportunity that I can come forth and speak openly about myself with you. So that's lovely.
Thank you so much for doing that. So I'm going to let you start wherever you want. Normally, the first question I ask people is, how did you get into acting? But today, given this is your first podcast, I want you to take the opportunity to say whatever you want initially, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. So, all right. The media industry wasn't really my forte from the very beginning. Sports was. I was always dreaming to become a footballer. I have a tattoo of a football, and it was always what was meant to happen. But say about 2014, 2013, my elder brother Karan Jotwani happened to get into this field organically and very successfully, touch wood. And there's one audition is which he took me for Lifebuoy. And I was anorexic, man. I was so thin. I was so didn't really know what much to do about myself. So insecure about hanging out with the boys, playing sports, but not being strong enough. And the Lifebuoy commercial was supposed to be me having a shower and applying the soap. So it all started off with all insecurity and a lot of shyness. And 2018 is when I reduced my entire audition business. And 2019, I took a year break. I come forth with cracking 2 commercials, and this one guy tells me to just give it a shot for modeling. I was tall, my brother is not as tall as me, so he was always wishing me to get into modeling, something he could not do as extensively as I could do because of my height. I'm 6 feet 2 inches. So I happened to get into modeling. Life was great. I also moved to Delhi for 3 years. I was living in Delhi from 2021 to 2023 extensively for 3 years. Came back, and again, there's nothing to not let the world know, or nothing to hide about this. It's just acting never came to me as a passion, you know. It was always a liking. There was an inclination towards it. I always felt I'm confident. I used to always hear from people around that you have the aura, you have the confidence, and you look well. You can do something about it. And just one fine day, this manager of mine with an agency that I was working with kind of pushed me towards the audition for Farzan, which happens to be the character for Dil Dosti Dilemma, the show that released on April 25th, 2024. It happens to be my first solo led web show and acting project, which I am very grateful for. It has a lot of great personalities and a lot of celebrities, which I cannot say. I have been undoubtedly grateful that they've been a part of this project and guided me throughout. My lead actress, along with me, the co-lead, was Anushka Sen. She has been working in this industry for a very, very long time. She started acting at the age of 8. So she's been a guide throughout, and this entire journey of Dil Dosti Dilemma was actually very, very nurturing. They've actually taken care of me like a kid on set, from the pre-production phase to the post-production phase, keeping in touch, and then the promotions and the final release coming out. I was speechless at the premiere. I could not say. I'm very emotional. I'm sensitive, so I break down soon. That happens to me naturally. So yeah, that's been it. Sooner or later, I realized that this is something I'm liking. You know, the time that I'm spending on set, the give and take of respect, the technicalities that go behind making a project work, and I could see that I am fairly doing well in this work. So I did not stop. I continued acting, and I gave in for an audition for an Amazon mini TV lead show called Knock Knock Killer, which is yet to release. I will be soon. Not sure if I can share more details on this. There's Adhya Anand and Arjun Deswal who will be leading the show with me, and a bigger one coming up after that. So, which I will talk about eventually. And I'm just, I'm not too big on, feeling too high about my achievements. It's just very, it's okay. I'm just grateful because the place I come from and the life that we have lived as a family and where we have reached today, I love the process, and it is a process. You are always in a process. You can never feel that you have achieved, and you can never feel that you have got what you wanted, because there's always more, and there's always more to give than to take, I feel. So
Kush, tell me, your brother was also, or is also acting and has been trying to pursue that career. Did you ever have sibling rivalry when you were going for auditions?
that was never the case, because I'll tell you what, we have just recently started looking similar. Okay, I used to get patchy beards and my hair was not as great, and I was very lanky before. I put on weight, and I'm looking decent enough in clothes just for the last 3 years, I would say. And my brother Karan has been acting for the last 10 to 12 years. So the auditions that we used to go for, it was not really for the same character. It was for the different roles. But we were always told that, people always wished that we came together in a project or something. We've been helping each other audition in the same roof. This is exactly where the lighting is the best in the house. Exactly where I'm sitting right now is where we audition for almost everything that we do. And because self-test also became like a thing right after COVID, and a lot of short films, a lot of things were just being shot in your home. So that's when we actually also that's when I also actually matured with my look, and the both of us could actually crack similar deals. But it's always great. There was one commercial which wanted the both of us were in the top two of the same commercial, and they had to take him because I was taller. It was for a two-wheeler bike, and the bike commercials don't allow really tall people to be in it. So it was Karan who got it, and we were equally happy because the work's coming home. So yeah.
Now, you mentioned that he was short, or he is shorter than you. What's his height then?
His height is, I think he's about 5'11", if I'm not wrong. 5'11", and I am 6'2". So that's like quite a difference. It's like 3 inches. Yeah, 5'10", 5'11", I think.
And he can't be a model? I think that height is good.
No, so he did modeling for quite a long time, but the modeling that used to be there back then is very different from how it is now. There was a rough patch that came in between where they were very certain about height criterias in terms of ramps and runway shows, where 6 feet and above preferences and all of that. He's done his bit in modeling. He's just wanted me to go extensively in it because he always wished that one of us pursues it. And I remember him saying, "Ki main nahi kar paunga, tu kar de." And this was way back actually. This was way back in 2015 or 16 is when he had told me. This is when I never even looked like a model that time. And not that I look like a model right now, I've never believed that I am a model. Whoever I work with, all the designers and everyone that I have worked with, I've been modeling for the last 5 years now. And 5 years extensively, 6 years, just including COVID. But I've always let everybody know that, I cannot give that tuck expressions and all of that posing that has to do with the clothing that I have to wear for modeling. And it's so not me, it just comes to me very naturally to let me be, and I'll give you the correct product, and you'll be happy with what you see. So yeah, he's done his bit in modeling, quite a lot of it actually. It was different back then, it's different now.
So how do you prepare for the role of Farzan in Dil Dosti Dilemma?
This was one of the first auditions that I have given after taking a long break from acting and not considering acting. I did not want to take it up as a thing and all of that. But this is one of the first auditions that I've given in a studio after COVID. Coming down to a studio and giving auditions was like a completely game changer situation because we were used to self-tests for commercials. So the studio auditions happened, 2 rounds of studio auditions. Then we come down to meeting my director, Debbie, in an office where, again, the anxiety and everything that an actor feels when you're meeting the director for the first time. You're enacting a scene with the director, and you're doing everything that it goes. You're doing everything so everything goes well, and you impress the person. That went well, and then we come down to a chemistry test, which we need to do with Anushka. So Anushka was finalized before me, and we did the chemistry test. And all of these things that I'm telling you is all mentioned in the interviews that we have done during promotions. But I'll tell you a little insight on this. The chemistry test was great. We happened to gel instantly the very same day. And, manifestation is something Anushka was always sure that I will get the part. And even though I think she might have met one person, or she might have known if they were casting others also for the role, but she was pretty adamant about the fact, and she was confident and sweet to let me know that, don't worry, you will get it. And that really boosted my confidence because I was coming from a place of no acting experience, no professional set experience for an acting project in terms of a long-term format and all of that. So that was really sweet. I got a call back, but the callback stated how they got what they wanted. The look is fitting in, but the eyes need to emote a little more. The production house was happy. The director was happy. Anushka and I were in touch somewhat. So we were pretty excited that we might meet again to get some more things done in the workshops and all of that. take things further. But the eyes is what the channel was looking for. So the interesting thing that I went through with this is Debbie, my director, is a huge fan of DDLJ. Okay, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, huge fan. Okay, huge Shah Rukh fan and a huge fan of that film. A lot of elements in our show is an inspiration from DDLJ, an inspiration from today's world, and a lot of things have happened around where little things we wanted to bring back that light heart romance, which has been lost. It's not been coming out of late. So we wanted to tap on that, and that's when Debbie suggested me to practice one scene from DDLJ, and that is what I used to do. But the interesting part was I had to practice it with a face mask on. So there was a surgical mask that I had to wear, and I used to record myself. And there was this one night I was awake till 4 a.m. in the morning. I was recording myself again and again on that scene, trying to emote as much as I can with my eyes, and then go to the office the next day, meet Debbie, do the audition again. First enact the scene, the DDLJ scene, then enact the audition wearing the mask, then replace Kajol's name with Anushka's name, and then come down to do the DDLJ scene, considering it's Anushka. And that's when they understood that we finally tapped onto it and we've gotten it. And the channel approval came about, I think, 10 days from then. And that's when, the MUN was signed and everything was just like going further on after that. Coming down to how do I feel that I worked on the character, and how did I do that? It was very organic. It was, I was a layman. I didn't know anything. Okay, I've only been seeing and hearing podcasts and seeing roundtable conferences, this and that, how actors get into this, do that to get into a character. So I'm over here just trying to imagine if I have to play a Bengaluru Muslim character being a Mumbai Hindu boy. What exactly do I need to do? And what do I need to tap into? So my entire research was all about studying the lingo, talk to more people from Bangalore, get out to my friends, speak to my Muslim friends, understand the dialect, understand the greetings, understand the basics of the character. Because you never need to dive too deep. You don't need to dive too deep. It's at the end of the day, it's the script which you need to follow. And the little improvisation will come through you through the lines itself. So you don't need to get so invested into just into the religion and into the learnings of the entire shift in character. So that was great. I was going to I went to Haji Ali Dargah. I went to various places during Eid. I went to Reclamation. I used to keep sending photos of all these places to my director, saying that I'm feeling really connected walking in these areas. I've been reading the episodes that we've been given, and I feel really connected to this song. This song resonates with me a lot. I feel that we could tap onto this emotion of this character, and I was so grateful that Debbie was very appreciative of all of these things, and she was responding positively, and that was motivation for me because everyone in the team knew, the actors, the director, the producers, everybody knew that this is my first project. So I am going to do whatever it takes, like haath pair marna padega, idhar udhar dekhna padega, kya karna hai, mujhe dekhna padega, I have to make this happen. So I was doing everything that it takes to make sure that I don't miss out on anything, right? I used to note down, I used to write stuff about the greetings of different characters that I've seen. Shah Rukh sir play, Saif sir play, all of these people. I used to do some film study here and there, try to get some dynamics out of them, some actions and some things that I could follow and learn from it. And then we came down to workshops where Bugs Krishna sir came in and he made us do some really good breathing exercises, awareness exercises, a lot of situational scenes where it's nothing related to the show, but it's just about getting closer to ourselves and realizing the essence of the quiet. And is when we used to be in that zone, he used to give us scenes and we used to enact it. And eventually we knew collectively that we are moving forward to it. towards it. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, all the learning happened very much on set as well. You know, we do some workshops of scenes, like about, say, 4 big scenes is what we did workshops for. And eventually, as the schedule progressed, everything gets better. It's the same for every actor. Every new actor that comes on board, the first day on shoot is always new, and you always keep getting familiar. As and when you keep getting familiar and keep getting used to the air and the atmosphere around it, you keep the grip towards the character and you much closer. So that's how it went.
When you're acting, tell me about something funny that happened on set for you.
Well, the funniest person on set was Debbie itself. Okay, we never really felt that Debbie was a director. We always felt that she's this one person who's just telling us, "ये करेगा नहीं करेगा तो मैं भाग जाऊंगी." And she was always a friend to us. She was always very sweet and kind to us. Shishir sir was always very comical. He always had his ways of being very juvenile with us, along with all the other actors, Tanvi Azmi ma'am, Suhasini Mule ma'am. Suhasini Mule ma'am used to come up to me whenever we were shooting together. We hardly have much scenes together, but whenever we had a scene and we had shoot together, she was always sitting next to me saying कि ये मेरा अगर ये मेरे उम्र मैं इसकी उम्र की होती तो फिर मेरा तो उसको दिल आ जाता. And this is how we used to always, the family, it was a very family like feeling on set. So it was the work and the scenes that had to be completed for that particular day, as in the shift. It was not jeopardized, but along with that, there were there's a lot of fun that we had while working, and there was not much seriousness involved. Just some funny jokes cracked by Debbie here and there. And there's this thing called the anaconda, through which that's the AC vent, right? Through which the breeze and all comes out on film sets. So Debbie would get inside that anaconda. She would just be like, "मेरा हो गया, तुम लोग शूट करो, मेरे से नहीं होने वाला है. मैं रात को उठूंगी, तुम लोग करते रहो शूट, मेरे को गर्मी लग रहा है, मेरे को अंदर एसी के अंदर बैठना है." So yeah, man, it was just the entire day used to be just complete because of Debbie. And you know, we always believe that this story and this show, it's coming out from a woman perspective because she's a female director, and it just came out the right way because a female would know exactly how she would want her hero to be, because we wanted the hero to tap into the correct elements and the correct segments of romance and the specifics of it. So she really took care of that. Besides that, just a lot of fun on set, a lot of learning, and a lot of stories from all the senior actors. So it was a great time to be at. Yeah.
Now, Kush, I don't normally ask personal questions. I'm very professional. लेकिन जब हम दिल की बात कर रहे हैं, तो are you single? For the ladies out there?
I am. I would like to mention, I was pretty much public about a relationship that I was involved in. Not public as in I used to not post stuff regularly about the person. And there's no shame in keeping these things away. I understand that sometimes work might get affected, and sometimes there are people who dislike too much of expressiveness with regards to this element. But no more with the person, by myself. Very excited and very thrilled to be a part of this work field, which I have finally come to terms with the fact that I am considering for the rest of my life, because DDD has helped me a lot and taught me a lot. And I did realize that there is a certain amount of investment and a certain amount of devotion that I will have to give to this particular field, where I'm not saying being with somebody is a distraction, but I'd say that right now I have different priorities. I have work priorities, family priorities. I need to do something for my home. Every boy, every son, and every daughter wants to do something or the other for their home, right? And this is something that I have always wanted to do. And now that things are finally coming in place with God's grace, I am able to tap onto that, which makes me feel really good. I have always been this person who has been open to love. Love doesn't come when you want it to come. It's uncalled and it comes unpredictable at unpredictable times. So it's not like there's a wall in front of me. But as of now, I am loving the space that I am in. It's very positive. I am a big believer of manifestation. I love the energies that are around me and the energies that I keep myself around. So this is something I am currently situated in. Yeah, single. To answer your question in one word, single.
So, to all the single ladies out there, unfortunately, Kush is very focused in his work and he has no interest currently in looking for a single lady.
I was always there to communicate and always there to. I'm always appreciative of all the love that I receive from all the women out there and all the men who have been aspiring to become respected and devoted working individuals and good humans. There are a lot of messages and a lot of people who reach out to me on my gram. It's been flooded. I'm sure I have received a lot of love after the show, and it's always been overwhelming. I'm not used to it. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still learning. I'm still growing, and I'm loving. Everyone loves attention. Everyone loves the love, but it's not something that I'm against. As I said, I'm always here to talk. I am very interactive on social media. I am responding to. Of course, I cannot respond to everybody, but wherever I can, my comment section is always full of interaction and my messages as well. So I'm always there to talk to, and I love the people who adore me, who adore me for who I am more than me who I present. Because I've always kept my social media very it's very me. How I am off camera and how I am on camera, pretty much the same. I don't like filtering too much into it, and there's no point. It's just it works for some. It's great for them, but for me, it's better that I show my natural side, because that's when people connect, and that's where people really reach out in terms of heartful, conversations. And if there's anything that they want to talk about or share about, I'm always there. So yeah.
Did your Instagram blow up after you did DDD?
It did. It did actually. I'll tell you something. This is a funny story, but it's the truth. And again, there's no point hiding it, because there's nothing that I'm gaining out of it. Might as well just let you know what's happening. DDD did help me with my Instagram and a lot of other networking sites, where people have got in touch with me with regards to work and congratulated me for the performance and taken care of. They've been I'm still receiving messages for DDD, which is a great achievement for me personally. I feel if I'm able to tap into such a varied audience nationally and internationally, then it's something that I feel that I've achieved success in. But if you want to talk about Instagram booming, Instagram booming has actually happened over one reel. Okay, one specific reel. Okay,
Which reel?
there's I'm telling you. So there is this cafe in Mumbai. It's called Bulldogs. Do you know about it?
I've never been to Mumbai.
You've never been to Mumbai? Okay, no judgments. Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
After saying that, he says no judgment.
No judgments. It's all good. Okay, so there's this one cafe in Mumbai. It's called Bulldogs. There are karaoke sessions that keep on happening over there Monday to Thursday, and Tuesday night is a Bollywood night. So I have a set of friends in Mumbai who are my Jigar ka tukras. They are extremely close to me, and I've been growing up with them. I feel that these are the real people who know you from when you were still learning to where you've learned, and when you're going to go ahead, these will remain with you. These will stay, because they're very happy and very supportive, and we are excited to see each other's journey and watch each other's grow. So there's one reel in Bulldogs. It's a karaoke reel where I'm singing a song called Dhantanan from Kamine. You know it.
Well, I do my job really well. I stalk Instagrams when
Yeah,
I'm going to
right.
interview people.
Right. So that particular reel has boomed, and how. I don't understand what people have been going crazy about. They're talking about this neck vein fetish, and they're talking about what are these new things that they are coming up. But I was just purely singing, yeah. I didn't even know a friend of mine is recording a video for me. It just turned out that I look into the camera and there's a camera at me, so I just interacted a bit and I continued my singing, and I uploaded it. Again, I don't have to think about how I'm looking or what's. I'm very fluid with my social media. I just upload and I put out there whatever I feel like, whatever I feel is good, and I am looking all myself, and I just put it out there. So that boomed. That is something which gave me, I'm not gonna lie, gave me much more engagement, much more followers than even DDD did. So it's insane. Yeah, it's insane. It's tough to believe, but that's the truth. And again, I'm obviously grateful only. That made me upload two more karaoke reels later, which I successfully got great engagement for again. So yeah,
You're giving me
that's all.
ideas.
You should go for it. You should. Do you do karaoke?
Oh, I do everything.
You do, right?
I can sing.
That's good. You can sing. Are there some great Indian cafes in Australia where you live?
No, we do this at friends' places. They have that machine,
Oh,
and
that's
we go
perfect.
yeah,
That's
we go
perfect.
crazy.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm
You
like,
should do that. You should do that.
you give me a few ideas. Maybe in my
I
next
will.
podcast. Maybe in my next podcast, I will do singing before I start it.
Might as well work well for you if you sing really well. If not, also I don't think you sing so bad. Also, yeah, come on, you sing well, no? You like when you like it when you sing. You feel good, right? So then that's it. That's
Yep,
that's what's important, no?
this is true. Now, you've mentioned that you're in a lot of series. You mentioned you have another one coming for Amazon. Do you have any movies in the pipeline?
One. Yeah. Not even sure if I'm supposed to say this, but I'll just it's okay.
It is
It's
basic
okay.
stuff.
It is basic, yeah. Yeah, I'll just tell you. It's fine. I'm doing um, I'm doing my first Hindi film with Anurag Basu. This is what was this?
That is amazing. Anurag Basu?
I know. Yeah,
Okay, tell me more.
I'll tell you. So this is basically a sequel of Life in a Metro. If you have seen Life in a Metro, have you seen Life in a Metro?
Yes, I have.
Okay, great. So
Oh
this
my
is
god, this is amazing.
yeah. So this film is called Metro in Dino. This
सब
project.
बता लोगे तो तुम्हारी अनुराग बासु तुम्हारी हड्डियां ना तोड़ दे.
Nah. Metro in Dino. The word has been out there since a very long time, and this is scheduled to release very soon, actually. And I'm sure everyone's aware of the cast also. I don't. There's no point hiding the cast. You know who's there in Metro in Dino? Have you heard of it? No. I'll
No,
tell
who's
you.
in there?
I'll tell you. It's out there, so there's nothing that I'm revealing. Okay. So Basu sir is not going to do anything to me. That's for sure. Okay. So I'll tell you what. So as you've seen Life in a Metro, there are four stories moving ahead parallelly, and everyone's interconnected. This one's pretty much the same. It has Sara Ali Khan, Aditya Roy Kapoor, Pankaj Tripathi, Neena Gupta, Konkana Sen, Anupam Kher. And this is going to be one heck of a film. I am so stoked for this, and it's been a great experience. The shoot is done. Everything is in post right now. and it should be releasing soon. So I have two projects in my pipeline as of now. Before you ask me anything more, there are two projects.
Acha, acha.
Okay.
Okay, done, done.
Done.
Now I have to tell you something. Konkona Sen Sharma and I have the same birth date.
Really?
Yeah, 3rd of December.
Your birthday is coming up right now.
Oh, it's another
it's
week
like
or two.
in a week. Yeah.
So at
it's
least now
another
you
week.
know her birthday. You can say happy birthday to her.
I can, and I can say happy birthday to you as well.
That you can.
That I will.
That you can.
Yeah.
So anyways, now you are in one hell of a movie with one hell of a star cast. So from a person who had nothing in the pipeline, you have gone to everything in the pipeline. How did you end up in that movie?
Okay, I'll tell you what. The journey with the movie started way before DDD was released. Way before DDD was shot. Way before my Amazon mini TV show was shot and worked upon. This is way back. This is the time when I was living in Delhi. As I mentioned, I lived in Delhi for 3 years. And there was a self-test that I had to send across for one of the characters. It was a lengthy audition I had to send, and there was no revert on that. Following up is when we finished our second sked for DDD. The first sked was in Mumbai, and the second sked was in Bangalore. Just before we wrapped up the second sked is when I got a call back with regards to a different character for the same movie. It's not that they did not like the audition; they just wanted me to do something better in terms of a character. And this is how everyone's reached out. They feel they are very honest and sweet that way when they feel that when the actor or the actress is has more potential, has a better wavelength in terms of reaching out to tapping into emotions or just like enacting a particular role. They do come up to you telling you that we would love to test you for something else as well of the same project, which just increases the probability of you being selected or being considered, So that's how they reached out to me for the character, and the audition was given to them again as a self-test. This was recorded in a hotel room bathroom. This is a story which I am telling you now. All right. So this audition was the best lighting in a hotel. Some hotel rooms have those spotlights. You just can't record a single audition over there. You can't even go to the corridors because the corridors have some people or the other going here and there, passing through. And the hotels, if you're standing at one particular spot, this entire patch is dark. This patch is lit up. And it's a spotlight, so your nose is dark, your hair, your eyes are dark. You can't audition. So bathroom was the best place that I found. And I kid you not, I did my audition there. I sent it across, and I was flying down to Mumbai. The moment my flight touched the runway is when I got the confirmation over text about the film. And that's when we had more extensive sessions in terms of meeting and discussing and the entire procedure that goes ahead before you start shooting, actually. So that was what happened, and it was great.
So the bathroom is a good place to shoot auditions.
In hotels, I would suggest openly, please shoot in bathrooms. You get amazing lighting. You will be touched to see your own performance. It adds on, and the voice echoes, and it's great. It's just like Riverside.fm. It's great. It's lovely.
He is not being paid for this, guys. Right?
I'm a fan. I am a fan. I told you.
Yeah, you did. You did. Kush, do you fear success at all?
No. I don't think you ever really do that. You definitely face recognition. You face a lot of people, and you face a lot of situations, and you see time around you is changing. Things are changing, things are coming in place. But then you start realizing this is not exactly what you want. or do you want something larger than this? Humans are greedy, um, but they're never really full of something that they already get. But I feel you should never let success, or you should never let failure or anything of that sort get to you too much, because that's what distracts you from the main goal. And the main goal is basically, if you're choosing to be in this industry, you are here to completely devote yourself to the field and entertain the audience and let them know that you are here to make them smile once or twice here and there. If they're feeling low about something, you can just open something that you've acted in, and just watch you and maybe bring a smile on their face or something of that sort. But no, I have not tapped into success yet. Again, I don't think that ever really happens. I'm sure it happens in layman terms. You feel that you've achieved something that you were dreaming of 20 years back, 10 years back, but then 20 years or 10 years later, you realize that, there are some things that there are some more things that you need to take care of. And this is how just life is. And that's something that everyone should believe in. But again, keep celebrating. Celebrations and joy and dance should never stop, I feel.
Do you speak to the big league actors? Do they say, "Oh, Kush, you did a fantastic role"?
Kid you not, I have only spoken as a one-on-one with the actors on these two projects of mine. I have never really got an opportunity to go forth and speak to anybody that I have not worked with. No. I have spoken to Pankaj sir, I have spoken to Aditya Roy, I've spoken to Sarah, of course, Anurag sir, spoken to Nina ma'am, all the cast members who are on this show, on this film. And I've spent really close and qualitative time with Shishir sir, Suhasini Mulhe, and Tanvi Azmi. These are gems. You look at them, you sit with them, and you speak to them about the craft, and you learn so much just by what they are saying. You don't have to impart too much of your knowledge. You should actually just go in, and this is something. Oh, I want to add on to this. This is something that someone told me when I wrapped up for Metro. So someone just came up to me and told me that, Kush, you have grown. And this for me was really touching, and I felt really, really good about this. I was really emotional. I am a sensitive, emotional person. I think we Indians, all of us are, but people just need to know that correct tapping. That if you tap into that right spot, then you have got that person in your kabza. And that guy that day managed to do that, and he was telling me that, Kush, whenever you're going on a set, go, and I will always remember this. It's something which makes so much sense. Always go as a blown off candle and let the director ignite you. Let the director light up the candle over there. Just go there with no predetermined or no thoughts of Kush Jotwani's life or whatever's going on, how your day went. Just be there, present, and be open to gaining as much knowledge as you can, information, and the guidance from the director, because the director knows the story better than you. He will guide you through it, and he will make sure that you are the hero of the film, even though you are not on a larger scale. You are going to shine. Just make sure that you are always grounded, and remember that you're here for a reason. You're not just here just to perform. You're here for a larger reason, a bigger reason, which will come out very soon. So this is something which stayed with me. And coming down to reaching out to these such respected individuals, after my work came out, I did reach out to Shishir sir. I said, sir, कैसा लगा आपको? How did you feel? हमारे सीन्स आपने देखे, आप मेरे को शूट के टाइम पे बोलते थे कि ये कोचिंग लेना, फिर इनसे ये सीखना, फिर ये एक्सरसाइजेस करना, ये सब आप जानते हुए आपने we saw scenes together. How did you feel? So he told me honestly about how he felt, and I have to just take it as motivation and as a learning. not that he said something too great about me or too many negative things about the character, the performance that came out. But again, teaching me a lesson about how never let success or never let this attention or never let too much of all of these things get to you, because you know, just never let that happen. Just do your job, let your job come out, continue doing your job, get on to the next work, and keep going forward. And that's how it should be, because that's when you're going to be able to devote completely to the current work that you're doing, because you are bringing life to a non-existing human being. You are coming down to letting and giving a voice to a character where that does not exist, will never exist. It's a dream for some women, it's a dream for some men. So you need to be completely devoted, and you need to be uh, involved, wholeheartedly. So never let success or never let failure get to you too much. Yeah.
How do you deal with the noise around you? And like I said, I've done a bit of research. So, there's Reddit forums talking about you or other type of forums.
Hmm.
How do you deal with the negative stuff and all that noise that comes from all those sort of places?
It's okay, there are many such platforms and many such places where people will talk something about you or mention some things about you um, which are not true, and which they feel that they just want to tap into you, because there are a lot of ways and means of reaching out to the person. If you cannot reach out directly, then find a different way of reaching out. Find a larger audience so that you can reach the person collectively and put your message across. But I always believe, and this is something that I have personally also believed in before I was even called an actor or was called, a model or an actor, or just like how all of us actually are. We are laymen. We just here to um, be appreciate others' work and continue doing our work very honestly. I myself never used to dwell in too much into any of these news articles or these publications about any esteemed actors, actresses, celebrities, or anybody who is in the media field or whoever you are in there. I was always away from it. I always knew that I am not in direct contact with the person. I do not know the person directly. I'm watching their work. I'm looking at what they present to me, and I'm appreciative of that. I have no reason to invest so much time and effort and emotions into what they are up to or what's going on in their life and what they are doing. So might as well not dwell into it. And coming down to this side of this side of the coin, and it's I still feel the same about it. I just like, there's nothing that I want to let them know, but it's just that I am a human. You are a human as well. You should be productive, and you should be focusing more on how to make your day complete, your day happy, rather than investing and applying so many emotions and so many so much energy into something so specific and so particularly. But yeah, that's just the way I see it.
I totally agree with you, Kush. There is so much negativity out there that sometimes you may as well just focus on the positive stuff and do what you enjoy the most.
Absolutely, that's what makes sense. You need to make sure that your day. I always feel, and I used to always preach this, and I used to tell people that no matter how your day is going, till the clock ticks 12 at night, do one thing, just one thing at any time, be it the morning or the night, just one thing that makes you laugh or makes you smile. It can be anything. It can literally be anything. Just go down and buy yourself a small ice cream, or just go and just click a good selfie, do some makeup, or click a good selfie, look good, feel good, do whatever you can, anything that can make you feel good about your day. Like, your day is complete. This is the best thing that happened in your day. So somebody who asks you randomly what was the best thing about your day, you have something to say. And it's not because someone's asking you something. It's only because you are feeling good about it. So Yeah, you should always focus on the positives. It's going to take you a long way ahead. It's true.
Kush, you're a new actor in this
Yeah.
industry. Now, a lot of people would love to be in your position today to have, just one wonderful series or, start modeling or whatever. What advice would you want to give them?
I would love to tell them that never give up. And, you are there for a reason. And if you have faith and belief in yourself, then you can make it there. uh, I would love to also tell them that do not dwell into what used to happen before. Times are changing, the market is changing. You cannot think about your elderly or your superior who's done this to get in there, because that's not going to work for you. Everyone has their own niche. Everyone's going to have their own journey, own path. Be mindful of what decisions you make. Be careful of what you choose, but never be fearful of anything. There are a lot of people who are going to come to you, and there are a lot of ways and a lot of approaches that are going to happen to make your job smoother and sooner for you. But you should always believe in the process and understand that there is no point in uh, giving up, because you will get there sooner or later. And considering today's times, there are so many opportunities, there are so many things that have come up. I hear my brother telling me about how he used to be auditioning during his times, and how times have changed. Even in modeling, there used to be a handful of 50 models that used to be in the country, used to be doing all sorts of work, just those 50 models. And today there are about 5 lakh of them. There are so many of them. And same thing goes with actors, right? If there's something going on the big screens of cinema, there's something going on the portals, on all these web shows. There's something going on as TV. There's something going on. Influencing has picked up. People are very talented nowadays. There are competitions of making a best short films, so you can bring out the best of your own abilities. You don't need a big banner representation to let your craft be shown outside. You can make your own film, and this is what all the directors also preach. Take your phone and start recording yourself, and just start making. Just shoot. Just make a film. You are an actor. The bigger one will come to you. It'll always come to you once you make sure that you show something about yourself further ahead. And this is all about the aspiring actors and the little people who, the little boys and girls who are trying to make it big and get into this field. Uh, there's only one simple thing that they can do at home, is just like take their phones and just keep it on a tripod, or keep it on some. We used to do all sorts of jugards and all sorts of different ways of keeping a phone somewhere, hanging it, stocking, like stacking books and just placing it, or just like making sure, and just switch on the camera. The best thing you can do is just switch on the camera. I tell this even today. Okay, I've said this to my friend 4 days back as well. Switch on the camera and just look into the camera and start talking about your day. Just talk about your day. Do this once a day, every day. At the end of the week, have a look at the entire footage that you have recorded. Start noting down stuff that you feel you're doing repetitively. Start noticing that what are these actions, what are the different reactions that you're giving, how are you talking, different ways of understanding your body language, and all of that stuff. So all these little things can help you, but you should never stop exploring. You should never stop exploring. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of people who reach out to me personally on social media. I try my best to respond back to them, and the comment section as well. They should just not stop. Just have faith. You will get there. It's all written. It will happen. It will happen. Yeah.
So, Kush, other than being 6'2" in height, and do you think luck plays a part in this as well?
I think luck plays a certain percentage in everything. You know, it's not just your good deeds and your prayers and your hard work. I think luck plays a huge role in almost everything you do. It's uh, it's not about what time are you born, and where are you born, and what's the what's your number, and all of that. It's I believe in all of that. Numerology is something which I have started to put focus into now. Mama has been talking about it, so it's interesting. Before you just like रफा दफा कर देते हो, क्या बोल रहे हो, क्या नंबर आपका नंबर 4 है, मेरा नंबर 5 है, ठीक है. But now started putting more focus into this. But luck is something which nobody can ever calculate and nobody can ever realize um, how it comes and how it goes. But it definitely plays a role. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh my God. I actually believe that numerology is
Mm-hmm.
something that exists.
Hmm.
So there's energy, the
True.
vibes
Yeah.
and energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel that you may choose something and it just works for you because you know within yourself the energy is so good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, oh my God, this is going to be a disaster. And I speak to many people, right, to know how it's going to be. And
Yeah.
within 2, 3 minutes, I can judge how I am meant to be when
Right.
speaking to people.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. But yes, I do believe in numerology a lot, and I believe in astrology
That's
and
nice.
energy.
Yeah, that's
More
nice.
than numerology and astrology, I believe in energy.
That's nice. Me too. Me too.
I guess this is the last question from me because you only gave me, by the way, you only gave me 45 minutes. Where to from here? What do you want to achieve? Like when you say success, and we spoke about this earlier,
Mhm.
when will you say, okay, now I feel like I am successful? At what podium do you need to be?
Okay, this doesn't necessarily need to be work related. This can also be very personal and um, very personal. Actually, I know it's very clear to me. It's right in front of me. I because as I mentioned that I have started to believe in manifestation, and a lot of energies and positive energies is something that I surround myself with, and that's the only thing that I welcome. I do not like myself to be around any sort of negativity. It just makes you weak, I feel, and that is not something that I'm opting for. Um, I think I think for a lot of people out there, it's a very similar thing. But for me, I would like to mention it. The biggest thing, the biggest achievement that I want to make, and I want to have, that I will feel that okay, I have done my bit. Now I can relax. Now I can relax. Basically, is give my parents the best retirement life. This is something that has come to me by the age of it came to me about, not gonna lie, it started hitting me 5 years back, as to how I feel that this is the time I need to give it back. I want to give it back. I know what they have faced, and I know how we as a family have come through, and we have reached where we've reached today. But there is something that I want to give them, which is complete relaxation and a gift of life, wherein they they could not even, today's times have changed. We as people, and especially the generation that's come up, their aspirations and their goals are top notch, and they want to be at places where they feel they can get really soon. But times before, times were simpler back then, and the goals and the dreams were not as big, and it was simple in terms of contentment. You just wanted to be happy with your job, your family, be happy with what you have and where you are. uh, it is pretty much the same, but along with that, I'm very much sure that um, because our parents have seen the shift of generations, the shift of times, the shift of technology, the shift of the world, in terms of how things have changed and evolved. They have also seen that the way we see life now and how life is seen by them is also changing. They are also wanting to participate in the new trends and the uh, new businesses that go on, that have been successful of late. But the biggest focus that I have as on today is to give my parents, my mom and dad, the best retirement life. It doesn't have to be luxurious. It doesn't have to be um, it doesn't have to be all lavish and glam. It just needs to be comfortable, and they just need to be feeling relaxed, because I know how much they've done for us and for me and my brother, and just how all parents do for their children. It's something that I will that is the time when I will feel, and it's endless. It's endless. Like, my first project got done. This is an acting industry. This is how the work. This is how it works, and this will not change for anybody, no matter if anybody mentions it or not. The project is done. You need to move ahead to another project. You need to start the drill again of getting that project, and you need to make it big. You need to make sure that you are at it, and you are consistent, to make sure that um, you are doing great, you are doing well, and your work is recognized. Later on is when work comes to you directly, but before that, all the fun and everything, the processes, this is what actors miss out on later, because there's a different joy in working hard to grab an opportunity and making sure you get it out of all the other hundred thousands of people. That's a different joy. So that is something that is right now, but time will come later where I will be pretty stoked, pretty excited, pretty confident about the fact that I can achieve that, and I will achieve it in time. There's no hurry, there's no impatience. There's always a time for everything, but there's no particular age, there's no particular number of projects or a goal that I will reach where I will finally feel successful. It's just I will be content, the most content, and the most happy as a choice when my parents will be relaxing and the most comfortable. They are now as well, but I just want to make their life better as and when it goes further. And that's when I will be more motivated to work harder, and then get little energy, a little love will be left, so I can focus on myself also.
Kush, you mentioned a couple of times that they've been through a lot. Is that something you want to discuss here and tell people what it has been like for you?
No, it's not that. It's just been through a lot in the sense, we've been tough kids. We've been notorious, and I have been. Okay, my mom's been a teacher, and my dad's been a lawyer, and we've all been working individuals, husband, wife. They've always been working. They're still working, and they can't sit at one place. And it's just we want them to relax. We want them to just like calm down. Let us take over. We will take care of this now. We just want to give you the best of life. And my mom was this teacher in the school that I was studying in, so she's faced a lot of it's the son mother thing in the school is like a big and good 12 years, 15 years in the same school. So that way we've been tough, like we've been tough to handle, and two boys brats, we have been brats, and we've troubled them so much. So it's just in that aspect I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's not like been through much for me. That is a lot that they've gone through. I just don't want them to ever feel like that again. I just want them to have the most comfortable and the most relaxing life ahead. So that's just it. It's very simple and sweet. There's nothing besides that.
Okay, so Kush, I want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. You have been fantastic. I cannot explain how fantastic. I remember when I was speaking to Adya, and I pressed the stop button, and she and I got a chance to catch up for 5 minutes. She said to me, "You can now stop being uptight."
But that's great, right? With us, I really feel that we've been really fluid. It's not been formal, because I cannot handle that kind of conversation, because it just gets a little too AI. I feel things that are like coming up later on is just so scary. But the human touch and the informal conversation is what I think you and I will connect with more, and the ones who are going to watch this will connect with the most. So I think that's something which is great. We are successfully there, I feel.
That's really good. I'm so happy that you came on, and we've gone above the 45 minutes. So I appreciate your time. I truly do. So thank you, Kush. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. It meant a lot.